So human beings, they opted, yes, Ya Rabbal Alameen, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَحَمَلَهَا الْإِنسَانِ إِنَّا عَرَضْنَا الْأَمَانَةَ عَلَى السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَالْجِبَالِ فَأَبَيْنَ أَنْ يَحْمِلْنَهَا وَأَشْفَقْنَ مِنْهَا وَحَمَلَهَا الْإِنسَانُ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we presented this trust, this amana of freedom of will and to live a life according to how you want. If you have the freedom to do that and prove yourself that you qualify for the millions and billions times bigger kingdom, and you will be given a small life, 60 years life, a small portion of earth. You are on there, you have etc. You will be given to a spouse as well, etc., etc. And you have all these actually to qualify. So the human beings, they took it, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala then brought. Now this is the third part. First is you were created, you observed, and when Allah asked you, yes, you want to be there, yes, I will want to be there. Now the third part comes. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought all the spirits to where the abode of that testing, that minute testing station is. So the spirits are living in heavens and jannahs and other things, but they are brought here. Where? On this face of the earth. Which place? The Tafsir mentioned the Maidan of Arafah, the plain of Arafah, where people go for Hajj. That is the reason it is called Arafah. Arafah means also knowing, Marifah. The Mount Arafah is known the mountain of Marifah, mountain of knowing, identity. You have to think that the peak of Hajj, peak of Salah is towards Qibla, that place, that area. Qibla is the Kaaba. And why is that Qibla there? Why is that Arafah there? Why only your Hajj can be validated when you are there, otherwise you, because if you don't come there, because there Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to learn and to know that we have been there before, and it gives us a sense of identity who we are. The Mount of Arafah gives us identity. The plain of Arafah gives us identity. And house of Allah, because that is the link which Allah has kept with this face of there, the first link, direct link, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala connection was established on the face of the earth. Whole earth was same. But then there was one place, as Allah Azza wa Jal said in the Quran, Inna awwala baytin wudiya linnas lallazi bi Bakkata mubarakan wa hudan lil alamin. That because human beings were to come, I would give them some connection to myself in the physical world, and that was the bi Bakka. That was the regional name. Where now it is said Makkah. The Quran doesn't use word Makkah. The actual name is Bakka, but then actually it changed over time. But the Quran used the word in Bakka, Bidba. That is actually the actual name. So now it's Makkatul Mukarramah. So that connection, first connection, and that the spirits, the arwah, the third part is they are brought all there in Maidan of Arafah, around the mountain of Arafat. That is why it is so important. We miss totally point of Hajj. People go there, they're not concerned, they even don't know who they are. They're not identifying themselves, they do the ritual, come back, doing the same thing back again. And other people expect, oh, this person have done Hajj, he's still not doing these things. Well, they don't know what they have been there, but they don't know anything, the purpose or anything, discovering themselves or discovering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, discovering their purpose of life. Rather, they become sometimes more evil. They think, oh, we have been good, our past has been washed away. Now, whatever we do will be less for the next one. So he said, they have a license now actually. So they rather actually, or they become arrogant somehow because they've lost the purpose. So going there, the Haji goes there, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought me and you there in the Maidan of Arafah and said, look, this is the place which will sent and given to you to qualify, because you want billion times more big Jannah and you want to be with me. Yes? He also, yes, Ya Allah. So now prove yourself that you can use this little bit of earth, little bit of kingdom which I give you here according to my command, and keep connection to me if you want to be with me. If you forget me as well and misuse this kingdom, you really deserve punishment because you opted out yourself for this. I didn't say you take it. Angels didn't take it. Animals didn't take it. Heavens didn't take it. The earth didn't take it. The mountains didn't take it. You took it. But rather Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala censored, and he said, Innahu kana zaluman jahula. That human being is really unjust. He's been unjust to himself and ignorant as well. He didn't know what it entails. Now look what majority is doing, fighting here, there, like headless chickens running here and there, etc. Wars and conflicts. There are wars happening everywhere, not in Ukraine, in a war as well. There's a war here as well. There's a war in the house as well. There's a war in the streets as well. There's a war in finance. So सब कहीं intellectual war हो रही है, financial war हो रही है, physical war हो रही है, emotional war हो रही है. War, actually the conflict. So look what we are doing. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rightly said, Innahu kana zaluman jahula, that we were unjust, but because we opted out from amongst the creation, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, yes, you can have. So now, first thing which I explained to you, Allah Azza wa Jalla created our real self, which is spirit. The spirits observe everything in the heavens, because they were there, Jannat and Arsh and Kursi and angels and the closeness to Allah and the potential to see Allah. So they know about those things. Now, when Allah said, yes, these vast, empty kingdoms, angels and others, oh, who are they for? Who are they for? Who is going to be the king in this palace of vast kingdom of Jannat and things? So yes, now there came a time, he said, now the opportunity, whoever wants to be king and queen, come forward. But you have to prove, because I don't want you to cause chaos there. I will give you a very small life, small power, small earth. If you utilize it well, here you are. You can have forever. But if you can't run a town and you say, give me the kingship of all the earth, I'm not going to give you that. Rather, you'll be punished, because if you have gone back on your promise and you cause chaos and be unjust. So that was second. Third element was that all those spirits, they were brought here and shown this face of, look here, this is the lower dunya. Dunya means the lower world. What does dunya mean? The lower world. So the lower world, you will be brought down to this lower world. You'll be given a life, lower life and things. And here you have to actually just qualify. Just use how you actually are supposed to use, in a just way, in a good way. And be connected with me. You want to be with myself. You want to be in the kingdom. Here is the small kingdom. And here there is opportunity to remember me, to be connected with me. And if you do that, then you are blessed. Kingdoms forever, my closeness forever, and that's done. So here we are, up to there is the identity. And then the spirits, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, أَن تَقُولُوا يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ إِنَّا كُنَّا عَنْ هَذَا غَافِلِينَ. Again, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, this is the place of Arafah, where I will question you once you have gone through this test. Death is not destruction. No one is destroyed, annihilated. Death is just, it's part of taking the test and going back. Everyone is living. All people, all spirits, since they've been created, they're living. Living there, living here, living the barzakh, living where. So death is only a cycle to send you in a room, take you back. Send you in a room, say it. It's just change of room. It's not destruction. So you are given, yes, it is. So you're taken back now, and now, turn by turn, everyone is being sent. Now it is your turn, who you are sitting. You are here, it's your turn, you come here. Earthly body, earth here. For what? To prove yourself that you, because here you can't fulfill. Now is the fifth thing which I say, and then I finish on this one. Once you have come here, because you are from that world, there is another way to know, approach. Here, human beings, generally, not everyone, generally I'm saying, they want to live forever. This is an inner deep desire in a human being. They want to live, they don't want to die. There's various institutions set in the world to study that why do cells actually die, or they degenerate, etc., or it can be reversed, like the aging process, whatever. For example, when we're trying to extend life, but it's not being able to, because it's not about only cells, it is about other things as well, and many other things. But basically, yeah, this is factual information that human being, they don't want. Someone said to me, oh, these people who commit suicide, because they want to live as well, but someone else is not letting them live the life they want. No one which has committed suicide, no, I am a very happy person, I am enjoying this world, I am going from there. Everyone who leaves a note, some stress, something, actually they leave a note, or my spouse actually did this to me, or this person, or I've lost finance, certain things. Basically they want to live really, but because actually they can't manage stress. Stress, you see, some people say, stress, one of the Shazali Shaykh, they used to say, if you want to be stressed, 90% of your stress will go away with just one thing. And what is that? Which medicine I have to take? Which meditation you have to do? He said, no, there's no meditation, no pill, nothing. Before you sleep, everyone who's wronged you, forgive them. From the heart, depth of the heart, really in the sense. 90% of your stress will go away in number of one days. Because 90% is 10% is from outside, 90% is because of dealing with other, because stress, oh, this person did this to me 5 years before, he was not good to me, this and this, and this has done that one. I mean, all these things actually cause a person actually. Then there are 10% other, but 90% can go with this one formula, with just this one act, which is the sunnah of the Prophet Islam, 14 centuries before he mentioned this. He said to Sayyidina Anas bin Malik radiallahu ta'ala anhu, "O Anas, O my son, if you can sleep in the state whilst you don't have grudge, hatred against anyone, forgive. That is a stress reliever. You have a peaceful sleep. 10% are other things, they have solution, but I mentioned to you, because most of the things that to do with 90% is do with the wrong which people do, which people have not actually reciprocated to you with goodness you have done, or the wrongs they have done. So if one can do that, asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for forgiveness, and also forgiving the people, all people. You're not doing it for people. Don't think you're doing it to relieve your stress. Forget what they've done and who they are and who they are. Because it's not about it's not about them. It's about your stress. You are benefiting. And in the process, if they benefit, to good and well. In the process, if they benefit, they have benefit of forgiveness, to good and well, that's good for them and good for you as well. But main beneficiary are you. So you are in a win-win situation. It's a win-win situation. You have won, they have won. And it's a good situation to be in, a win-win situation. So I was saying that now you are here, everyone wants to live forever. Everyone wants to not to be ill. They want to be healthy forever. They want to be young forever here. They want lots of money. They want heaps, as Subhanahu said in the Quran. Heaps of gold and silver, meaning actually banks full with money, gold and silver. They want big palaces to live in, vast palaces. लेकिन यही try कर रहे हैं. Majority of the humanity is trying this. From firstly this rental house, then they actually go on. Actually, you may say buying a house, then a bigger house, then a bigger house, then who can get a palace, they got a bigger palace, they got a bigger palace, and after they become very rich, some of them come on rent again.